Hello there, beautiful people. Stephilippines here, and welcome back to my channel, everybody. So, for today's video, guys, I have a very beautiful guest today. Okay, so, guys, will you please introduce yourselves?
My name is Izel.
My name is Jill.
Okay, so are you guys single?
We're both taken actually.
Oh, Filipino.
Yes,
Yeah,
of
both
course.
Filipinos.
Okay. How long have you been together with your partners?
We've been together for almost 2 years and 3 months.
2 years. How about you, ma'am?
Actually, we have been only been together for more likely 11 months,
11
turning
months.
12 months actually, or 1 year next month.
Oh.
Hopefully.
Wow. So, what's the secret of having a good, healthy, long term relationship?
In my case, it's just every time we have concerns about each other, we tend to communicate very well and we open a lot. And that's a very big help for the both of us.
Wow. So, communication is the key.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
How about you? What's the secret ingredients?
Actually, for me, it's actually the opposite. Communication is not the key for me. Actually, I
Really?
would argue a lot with my boyfriends. Since arguing would make me open a lot, but not entirely everything. But it's just that when they said that you have to show your true colors, I guess that's correct since they won't love you with your flaws if you don't show it to them. So I tend to show my real attitude and not hide it because at the end of the day, if he will understand yourself or your true self, then he will always stay with you.
Yeah, so that's when you know that the person really loves you if he accepts everything about you, even if it's a bad thing, your flaws, your
Mm-mm,
imperfections,
right.
right? Okay, so what's usually the reasons of arguments? Like it's jealousy, insecurities, or
Mm.
like that.
In my case, we usually argue about small things only. It's just there are times that he failed to do something that I ask him as a favor, or there are times that we had little misunderstandings about personal things.
Oh, like what do you mean favor? Like you're asking him a favor. What do you mean by that?
Like I want him to do something like distance with someone I don't like,
Oh,
but there are times that
oh.
he can't help but to still approach that person. So
Okay.
yeah,
Is
it's
he
usually
like a
like
circle of friends or just a random person?
something like that.
Like circle of friends. Okay,
Yes.
I see. How about you?
Actually, me and my boyfriend don't argue a lot,
Oh.
which I don't know is a good thing or a bad thing because they said that the more you argue, the more you get closer. But for me and my boyfriend, we don't argue. It's just that we argue, but in a fun way. Actually,
Mhm.
even though I get mad, but he will still laugh at me, and
Oh.
then I guess that's make it healthier since they said that if you argue and your boyfriend will just laugh at you instead of getting angry at you because you're mad, it's just showing signs that the relationship is healthy and he can understand your
Yeah,
anger.
absolutely. So basically, you're saying that your boyfriend knows how to handle you,
Yes, that's true.
or how
Instead
to
of
deal with your
that's true.
attitude, something like
That's
that.
true. Like instead of getting mad, he'll just laugh and then make
Okay.
some cute remarks over there,
Yeah.
something like that.
Have you heard about tamputing, like the silent treatment of Filipino women? Like when our partners do something that makes us offense, we will just not talk to them. We'd
Mm,
rather isolate ourselves.
mm.
Have you done that before?
Yeah, most of the time. I've
Most of the
done that
time.
most of the time, especially when, in my case, I got mad easily over a little thing, so I tend to do that to him. But actually, he's similar to his boyfriend. Uh, he's also kind of making fun of our arguments instead of making it more dramatic. So
Yeah.
it ends up like we solve it right away.
Yeah, right away. Okay.
For me, I don't do tampo actually because when I get mad, I'm more very much expressive
Oh.
than actually like if I want to show my love, I get shy. But when I'm mad, I get more expressive than usual. So that's why I don't do tampo because tampo is like it's just making me more angry, and I don't know if I'll snap at him anytime. And they said that if you keep it in for too long and you will snap at your boyfriend, then for sure it will lead to a more huge
Yeah.
argument
Yeah,
than it was
absolutely.
ever before.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, do you guys believe in love? Like, really believe in love? Or do you think that love is a transactional between two people?
Do you?
Like, it should be 50-50, or are you both responsible to make each other happy?
For me, actually, as what they've said, actually, that men should do the giving and women should do the receiving. I don't actually believe that
Yeah.
because both of you agreed to be with each other, so both of you should talk it out before saying that, oh, you should do all of this because you're the guy and you should do all of this because you're the girl. There's no such thing as gender roles in the relationship.
Yeah.
Because once you commit to a relationship, both of you can do the same thing, so that it's just a sign of showing your love to each other. Like, even girls can give gifts to men or even give flowers to men, as so just to show appreciation that, oh, you're still staying with me despite all the things that have happened to us. So there's no such thing as 50-50, 70-80-20. It's just that if you want to do it, then you can do it. There's no such thing as why am I doing it or why should I do this.
Yeah, absolutely. That's very well said. Yeah, I love that. How about you?
Yeah, same thing with her. When it there are times that my boyfriend got nothing. So instead of being 50-50, we sometimes become like I do the 80, he becomes the 20, he becomes the 80, I do become the 20. We just understand each other and then we adjust to ourselves.
Just give and take,
Yes.
right? How old is your boyfriend again? If you don't mind me asking.
It's okay. Me and my boyfriend is the same, are the same age, but I'm months older than him. So I
Oh,
turned 23 this year, and he'll be turning 23. Probably this, not probably since I know his birthday. And if he gets to see this, he will probably do the tampo rather than me. Okay, he will actually turn 23 this November.
okay. Most of my viewers are actually foreigners, and my target audience as well is those foreigners who wants to date a younger Filipinas like ourselves. But since both of you are not interested in dating foreigners, so I'll just ask your opinion about the big age gap relationship. Do you think it's gonna work, or do you have a certain age limit for a relationship to work?
Oh, age gap relationship. I don't think there's such thing as age gap relationship, but I do think there's a maturity relationship.
Yeah.
Because they said that the older the person, the mature they are. I don't think so.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
there are also other older people that are not very mature, and even young people have to do the mature things in a relationship just to
Yeah.
adjust to that person. Because once a person is childish, then he will forever stay as a childish person, actually. That is why, for me, they said that I'm older than my boyfriend, but although I am older than my boyfriend, I don't think I'm mature enough even to handle a relationship. So, but as age gap relationship goes, I guess that you should find also a man or a woman to probably fit into your attitude or personality, because if both of you are the same, I'm not sure if you'll go well with each other, since you'll be making a lot of arguments over some petty things because you don't agree with that.
Yeah.
So there's no such thing as a age gap relationship, but there's such thing as like don't probably date a person under 18 because they are not yet
Yeah,
at legal age.
absolutely, absolutely. Okay, how about you, Miss Beautiful?
In my case, same thing with her. I'm also older than my boyfriend, but I also don't think I'm mature enough to handle our relationship since he's younger than me, but he looks like he's taking care of our relationship more than me. So I guess it's not about the age, it's
Yeah.
how mature you are as a person.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's not the age that you're gonna deal
Yes.
with; it's the maturity of the person, right? Okay. Like, are you guys always here in Ayala, Cebu?
No, actually, we're just here
Yeah.
for school purposes. We're actually graduating students. Hopefully, we'll be able to graduate.
Yeah,
actually.
hopefully. But you guys are really smart, so there's no doubt that you're gonna graduate with flying colors.
We really do hope so.
What course are you taking?
Accountancy.
Wow, okay. Wow, very smart. You love math, huh? Okay.
Let's just say we do love it, even though we don't.
Okay, but accountancy is not easy, right? Yeah. But yeah, anyway, let's just say you are here in Ayala. Have you guys seen any foreigners with a younger Filipinas?
Ayala is actually that kind of place where we'll be seeing a lot of foreigners with Filipinos, and probably it is different because once you see foreigners with Filipinos in other countries, they don't take it as a negative thing. But if you see those foreigners with Filipinas here in the Philippines, then we all know that other people will be thinking negatively, like, oh, like the girl is something like
Like gold
that.
diggers?
Yes, we do
Yeah.
all know about that. That is why I guess it differs on the country and
Yeah.
in
But
the
what are your opinion about it? Do you think that, like it's really a love or it's just a loss or it's just a win-win situation between the two people involved? Like the younger Filipina gets money from the older foreigners and the older foreigner take advantage of the youth of the younger Filipina that he's dating. So what's your take about it? Or is
so
there really love involved in that situation?
I guess for me, we will not be able to tell if they have really love with each other since only them knows about what is going on with the relationship because relationship doesn't need to be publicized. It just needs to be done privately. So if they both have love for each other, then that's good. But if they are both in a win-win situation, then that's fine as long as they came into an agreement that they should do that kind of relationship. But as for the gold digger part, I guess that will be a bad thing for other Filipinas as well because it's not only affecting you as a person who is getting money from a foreigner, but it will be also affecting a Filipino who really
Yeah.
wants to find love to
Yeah,
foreigners.
absolutely. Okay, how about you, Ma? What's your opinion about those foreigners who's been with a younger Filipinas?
Just same thing as what she said. We cannot really judge by the appearance of the couple, but it's really just them who knows about the relationship. Just as she said.
Yeah, absolutely. And are your boyfriends controlling type of partners, or have you experienced that your boyfriend asked you to stop wearing certain clothes, like sexy clothes or something like that?
Um, for me, actually, my boyfriend will tell me sometimes that I should not be wearing revealing clothes. Probably based on my personality, I don't listen to him actually because I'm not giving him the right as well to stop me from what I'll be wearing because what I wear it doesn't matter or what should not matter to other people actually because I'm wearing for myself, I'm not wearing for other people. If
Yeah.
they do feel that I'm showing too much skin, then that's on them because for me, I'm just wearing my own clothes and I feel confident about it. But for my boyfriend, probably because I'm his first girlfriend actually, so he doesn't know if he's being too controlling or not. But I do explain to him that just respect because it is just a matter of perspective of other people. And if they want to say something bad about you, then they will say something about you, whether you're doing good or not.
Okay. How about you?
In my case, luckily my boyfriend allows me because he just told me that you can wear whatever you want because I know how to fight. I was like, okay. And but in my case, I came from a very conservative family, so I tend not to wear with like some sexy clothes. So I'm more into just a simple and casual clothes. So it's a good thing maybe because he's okay with my fashion and I'm okay with his idea. So it's fine.
Okay. All right. So my next question for you guys is that because a lot of my foreigner viewers, I interviewed a girl last time, and then they were attacking this girl that I uploaded on YouTube because she said that her ex-boyfriend asked her to stop wearing certain clothes like this, stop posting on social medias because she's just doing that to gain validation and attention from other people. So what's your opinion about it for all women or not just all Filipinas, just women in general that we are posting wearing something like this and post it on social medias to gain validation and attention from men?
Actually, for my take on that, men shouldn't have any opinion about that actually, because us girls are not doing it for validation if they just know it. To be honest, because we are doing it because we feel confident, and we do not show it for men. We show it to our co-females because, as what they've said, if a co-female of mine would react to my story or react to my post, I feel more confident rather than a man complimenting me because
Yeah,
of my
that's
picture.
true.
So that it just shows that we are not showing any or we are not seeking for any male validation because we don't feel confident when men compliment us.
Yeah.
Rather, we feel more likely, let's just say, we feel disgusted for some other girls, or for some other girls, they might feel confident as well. But it's just a matter of perspective because other girls probably are really asking for male validation, while for other girls, probably it's their way of showing that, oh, we are confident today, we want to post this
Yeah.
today because we want to show that it's our time to shine, actually.
Yeah.
But for me, since I don't post that much, I'm not really sure as to what is really the reason behind it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
I think we're just in the same idea because we both don't actually post a lot, so we don't really know the exact reason why some girls really like to get validation from men. But in terms of wearing something, especially clothes, I think it's just how girls express ourselves in a way that we wear this thing because we want it. We wear these things because we feel comfortable, we feel confident, we feel pretty. So I think it's not most likely about validation. It's just how we show the world that this is how we take care of ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that, right? As long as you are setting boundaries or limitations that I can wear whatever I want, but I'm not letting anyone touch me, especially if I have boyfriend, right? Okay, so how about like your boyfriend? You know, like other people will say, it's just all about women, but how about us, we women? We also have our concerns. Like guys, even though they're already in a relationship, they're still gonna look to other girls. You know, like they're complaining that why are you wearing like that? Why are you posing like that? Okay, so now it's time to it's time to complain. Reverse. Okay, so how what's your opinion about it? Like men who are in a relationship already, they're still gonna look or stare or watch other women, walking in the streets or even like a picture in Facebook or stories or Instagram.
Okay. Now I guess that is why men have violent reaction regarding women posting sexy pictures, or let's just say the thirst traps. They said that's
Uh-huh.
why they have opinion about that because they know themselves that
Mm-hmm.
even though they are in a relationship, they will still be looking in that picture and they will still be liking in that picture. Probably it's just like they're telling women to stop posting that so that I'll not be liking this picture
Yeah.
and so that my girlfriend won't be mad at me. So it's just you're just asking for, probably you're just playing safe because you don't want to be caught that you like that picture. But girls like to post pictures just as much men post pictures about their cars, about their dogs, about their phones, about their things. So
Absolutely.
girls should have the freedom to post whatever they want. It's just it depends on the guy. If he will really like that picture, then he is the one who has the problem, actually, not the girls.
That's true. That's actually true. I mean, that I'm so speechless with that.
Actually, I have a lot to say about that, but let's just cut it short since
Yeah.
because I really don't like that kind of idea. And men will just say, "Oh, you're posting too much. Oh, you're
Yeah.
just liking too much." It's not about posting. It's just about your reaction about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. How about you?
I extremely agree with you.
Yeah, extremely agree, right? She's really, really
Yes.
smart. I mean, you can also start your vlog. How about feminism? Have you guys heard about feminism?
Supporting girls.
Yeah, supporting girls. Like because a lot of my foreigners actually they said that, oh, I don't want to go to the Philippines anymore. I'll probably just go to Thailand because Filipinas are becoming more westernized, feminist, like that. You know, they have this Western influence already, and they are not conservative. They are not traditional anymore. So, what's your take about that?
Okay. I guess probably these days Filipinas are now more open with their opinions. Probably that is why foreigners don't like it because they probably want the timid and meek girl that probably would just listen to them.
Like, submit themselves to
Yes,
them.
but I guess they won't be seeing that anymore with this kind of generation because girls these days actually feel more confident and they would actually just say that I don't need a man to probably feed myself, to support myself. And probably that is why foreigner don't like it. But probably they'll be seeing a lot of those kind of girls, not in the city, because
Yeah.
city girls are more likely don't want to submit to any man.
Yeah.
But if they go to the province, probably they would be seeing a lot of girls there because they still have the culture that we don't have here in the city, and that is why. And foreigners don't probably go to province. That is why they're not seeing those kind of girls. But
Yeah.
if they go to provinces, probably they can say that, oh, Filipinos still have their culture, just not in the city, because city is more likely where more open, because a lot of foreigners have been coming here in the Philippines, but they don't go to the city. They don't go to the province. They come here to cities. That is why we welcome those kind of people. Let's just not say those kind of people. We welcome foreigners or other people from other countries, and we tend to ask them about their culture. And that's why we can probably say, oh, their culture makes a lot more sense compared to ours. That's why we adopt to their culture rather than to ours.
Yeah. Okay. What's your opinion about that? Like, feminist, I mean, feminism, westernization here in the Philippines.
I think just like what she said, it's more on that city girls becomes more open, becomes more knowledgeable about foreigners compared to province girls where they are kind of limited with the interactions between the
Yeah.
foreigners. So it's kind stay on the culture of the Philippines. That's why if they go to the province, maybe they'll find some girls who can do something they want them to do.
Yeah,
So
but I think it just really depends because there's actually still a lot of city girls who are who still upholds that conservative traditional values. So my next question is that what's something you can bring to the table or in your relationship with your partner?
Oh, as a woman, actually, I can say that I can bring a lot to the table, and it just depends on the guy on how he will improve to what do I bring to the table. Because that's what they say: you give a house to a girl, she will give you a home.
Mm-hmm.
You will give a money to the girl, and she will provide you with everything you want. But that's what they said. So it's just a matter of what the guy will give me, and I will provide everything for him in the table. But for what can I bring to the table? If I were to choose one, I guess that would be caring, actually, because I have actually my boyfriend actually told me that I do care like a mother. So probably that is the best thing I could offer to him, because he is far from his parents, because he's from Iloilo and I am from Cebu. So no one's taking care of him while he's in Cebu. So I have to take care of that role, because so that my boyfriend won't feel lonely being far away from his parents. But as we grow older, probably I can bring something more than that in the table, since right now we're still young, we're still in our 20s. But the more we grow older, the more we get old, the more we get mature. For sure, I would be bringing more a lot than probably caring for him. Probably I can bring more a lot to him, and then he can bring also a lot from me. It's just not I'll be the only one who'll bring something to the table. For sure, he'll be
Yeah.
offering something there.
Okay, so what can you bring to the table or in your relationship with your boyfriend?
in my case, maybe the biggest thing I could give him is the loyalty, because in our generation right now, loyalty is very it's
Rare,
kind
right?
rare and it's difficult thing to do. So giving him loyalty and assurance is a very good thing, I guess. And then open ears and open arms, since in his side he tends to keep it a lot and he don't like to share it to his family. So in my case, I want him to open, so I could help him to whatever his concerns about his life, and then open arms if
He's in
he
need of a hug.
yeah, if he needs a hug, if he can't say it, maybe I just give him my full presence.
Okay. All right. How about the body count? How, like, what's the average body count of average Filipina or
Mm,
just Filipino in general?
okay. So there's actually a big difference for that one. Before, probably body count is very important.
Yeah.
I guess all of us are still, or some of us still, is still thinking that we should keep our virginity up until marriage. But these days, actually, it has been kind of easier to give it away. That is why body count right now is getting higher. And I'm not saying that all boys do this, but some of the boys are actually bragging about their body count. Like, oh, I have a lot of girls
Yeah.
that I slept with. And that's actually not a good thing because if you were to stay committed someday, for sure that would cause a problem to you and your girlfriend. Because body count is really important to women because it's not something that we should just give it away to anyone we are not even committed with. For women, they give it away some probably to some other women. Probably give it away to people they really love or to the men they really love. But for men, they can just pick someone up in the club and
Yeah.
probably do a one night stand. So I'm not sure really for the body count. Actually, it's very important for women and for some other men, but majority these days men doesn't care about it at all. They're just like bragging to their friends.
Yeah, okay. But for average Filipina, how many body counts do they have for you, for
For
your open opinion?
average Filipino, probably I would say two would be the maximum.
Too.
But it depends on the number of access because for Filipina they tend I'm not sure actually for other people, but probably they give it away if they have a boyfriend rather than doing a one night stand. So probably it depends on the number of their access.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that probably if they have five access, but we cannot say for sure that they have five body counts as well. Probably it's just probably three or two. It depends on the woman if she really wants to give it away to the
Yeah.
boyfriend she is with.
Absolutely. Okay, for you, how many body counts do average Filipina have? Like Filipinas who's like 25 years old.
Oh, already on the right age.
Already
So
on the right age.
probably she said maximum of two. So if
25.
you're 25 years old, maybe
Maximum.
maximum of three.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
but because you're still Filipina, the conservative way is still there, even though you're open-minded or not. But I think every Filipino really grew up in a very conservative way where we adopt it until we grow up. Like,
Yeah.
for example, the both of us. So I could really say that for the girls who have a lots of body counts, it's not. Uh,
Well,
Judger.
it's not just. It's not.
Probably just the way of their family brought them up because
yeah.
there are other people who grew up in the States and just lived here in the Philippines. And for sure, if you grew up in the States, we all know about that.
Yeah.
Since States is a liberated country, actually.
Okay.